From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Where the rarest manuscripts are kept behind bulletproof glass and terrible educational films are broadcast to eternity.
Dee-dum-dum, there was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle.
That turtle has a better wardrobe sense than half the people I worked with at the Learning Center.
Hurt, he knew just what to do. He'd duck and cover.
He's retreating into his shell, which is remarkably similar to my strategy when someone asks about my escape plan.
You and you and you and you duck and cover.
Yes, but also consider running in a direction perpendicular to radioactive death.
Because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about.
Really committed to its one solution for every problem, like that guy who fixes everything with duct tape.
Cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation with the Safety Commission of the National Education Association. Produced by Archer Productions, Incorporated. Hey, Bert, come on out and meet all these nice people, please. Oh, all right. We really can't blame you. You see, Bert is a very, very careful fellow. When there's danger, this is the way he keeps from being hurt.
Bert's strategy is literally just hiding in a shell until the nuclear apocalypse ends.
That's why these...
I respect the commitment to avoidance as a life philosophy.
Just as you do in your school.
Ah, yes, the turtle approach to existential dread, proven effective since before humanity invented dread entirely.
Just as we are ready for many other dangers that are around us all the time. Fire is a danger. It can burn whole buildings if someone is careless. But we are ready for fires. We have a fire...
This fire drill safety film has more emotional damage than my entire childhood, and I lived through a Minnesota winter.
Automobiles can be dangerous too. They sometimes cause bad...
That's not an automobile. That's a coffin with chrome trim.
And people who are walking must obey. Now, we must be ready for a new danger. The atomic bomb. First,
the new danger they're introducing is called literally ending all life on Earth. So, not ideal.
Hope it never comes, but we must get ready. It looks something like this. There is a bright flash, brighter than the sun, brighter than anything you've ever seen. If you were not ready and did not know what to do, it could hurt you in different ways. It could knock you down hard or throw you against a tree or a wall. It is such a big explosion, it can smash...
The building is falling apart in this drawing, and Bert just sits there like, well, that's Tuesday. I respect his commitment to emotional avoidance as a life strategy.
You will be much safer. You know how bad sunburn can feel. The atomic bomb flash could burn you worse than a terrible sunburn.
Worse than terrible sunburn, okay? Now I'm genuinely concerned. That's not helpful, film. That's just cruel.
We have to cover up in our own way. First, you duck, and then you cover. And very tightly, you cover the back of your neck.
The most terrifying part of this is that ducking and covering under a desk might actually be better than half the emergency plans I've seen in 7 centuries of time travel.
About the atomic bomb, too. Betty is asking her teacher, how can we tell when the atomic bomb may explode? And her teacher is explaining that there are 2 kinds of attack, with warning and without any warning. We think that most of the time we will be warned before the bomb explodes. So there will be time for us to get into our homes, schools, or some other safe place.
So the 2 options are we'll warn you and you're dead. A comprehensive safety curriculum, really.
Warn us before enemy planes can bring a bomb near us. You may be in your schoolyard playing when the signal comes. That signal means to stop whatever you are doing and get to the nearest...
It's not a safety warning. That's a horror movie opening.
Remember, the flash of an atomic bomb can come at any time, no matter where you may be.
Including right now, if we don't keep generating narrative entropy.
Then be sure to get into the house fast, where your parents have fixed a safe place for you to go.
I've seen more elaborate preparations for birthday parties than these civil defense drills.
Cover. Know where you are to go, or ask an older person to help you. You know the places marked with the S sign? They're safe places to go when you hear the alarm. If there is a warning...
Or safe places to hide from reality in general?
But sometimes...
I've survived worse than nuclear annihilation, and most of it was my cooking.
Without any warning. Then the first thing we would know about it would be the flash. And that means duck and cover fast, wherever you are. There's no time to look around or wait. Be like Bert.
Duck and cover fast. That's not a survival strategy. That's just giving up early.
Here are some older boys showing what to do if the flash comes when you are not in the classroom. This is what to do if you should be in a corridor. You duck and cover tight against the wall this way.
Against the wall,
Remember to keep your
which is exactly what you do when you realize you've been wrong in public.
Try to fall away from windows or doors with glass in them. Then, if the
With
flash
glass in them?
flies through the air,
What about falling towards something without glass
you might be
instead?
eating your lunch when the flash comes.
Eating lunch when the flash comes? Well, you've definitely got your priorities
Suppose
straight
make
there.
anything in the room fall down, it can't fall on you. Getting ready means we will all have to be able to take care of ourselves. The bomb might explode when there are no grown-ups near. Paul and Patty know this, and they're always ready to take care of themselves. Here they are on their way to school on a beautiful spring day.
Walking to school like everything's fine until the sky decides otherwise.
Remember what to do if the atom bomb explodes right then. It's a bomb. Duck and cover.
Always be prepared for annihilation. It's a great life lesson right between sharing and kindness.
Patty covered herself with the coat she was carrying. They knew how to duck.
That's not protection. That's just early spring layering.
If they had been at this doorway when the bomb flashed, Paul and Patty would have ducked and covered this way, like this girl. Heavy doorways are a good place to duck and cover. She
Heavy doorways where the bricks are thick and hope is
going to
thin.
Cub Scout meeting. Tony knows the bomb can explode any time of the year, day or night.
Tony knows it can happen anytime, day or night, unlike my motivation,
Boy, Tony,
which
that
is strictly
flashing
seasonal.
Act fast. Tony knows that it helps to get to any kind of cover. This wall was close by, so that's where he ducked and covered. Tony knew
I
what to
trust
do.
Tony's brickwork over any crisis strategy we've witnessed so far.
He stayed
At last,
until he
a
is
child who
sure
understands that the ground is always your friend.
Tony is a civil defense worker.
Approaches with approximately zero hope of saving anyone's
There is
future.
danger of the atomic bomb. We must obey the civil defense worker.
Opie sounds like my old boss before he'd assign me extra work.
School bus, or in any other bus or streetcar.
Where dreams go to duck and cover forever.
Duck away from the windows fast. The glass may break and fly through the air and
Notice how the children hide perfectly while the entire world around them stays suspiciously calm.
ready every day, all the time, to do the right thing if the atomic bomb explodes.
So now we're protecting kids with newspapers? At least it's not just faith and
Family
prayer.
knows what to do, just as your own family should. They know that even a thin cloth helps protect them.
A man lies on the ground like he's been defeated by life itself, which, given this film, probably has happened.
Especially where your clothes do not cover you. No matter where we live, in the city or the country, we must be ready all the time for the atomic bomb. Duck and cover. That's the first thing to do. Duck and cover. The next important thing to do after that is to stay covered until the danger is over.
The tractor's probably safer than us, honestly. It doesn't know what's
So we
coming.
know how to save ourselves if the atomic bomb ever explodes near us. If you do not know just what to do, ask your teacher when this film is
If you're a child and your first response to nuclear annihilation is duck, you've already lost this
Older
life.
people will help us as they always do, but there might not be any grown-ups around when the bomb explodes. Then, you're on your own.
Remember what to do, friends. Now tell me right out loud. What are you supposed to do when you see the flash?
Bert returns. The turtle who survived the apocalypse just by never leaving his shell. I respect this philosophy.
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.
I once tried to find my way out of there, still looking.